how's it going? Thanks for coming back to the channel. Today, we're going to work on getting some of the second floor subfloor done. I've got 3 of the first floor walls complete. As you can see, they're just complete, but I haven't cut in the windows and doors yet. And then the 4th wall, which eventually is going to stay open like this over the other half of the cabin, I have not filled in, and I'm not going to do that right away. I got my son here with me, so we're going to work on trying to get I'm going to put half the subfloor on, half the joists, and then I'll have a space where I can, in the open section on this half, I can use the open spot to put the second floor subfloor up top, the full sheets. It'll be easier to get it up there with a bigger opening. So that's my plan. Stick around, keep watching, and please like and subscribe. Have yourselves a great week. See you on the next video. Enjoy this one. Have a good day.
So I told you guys I'd show you the nailing pattern that I ended up using. So here it is. 4 rows, nails about every 8 inches.
So on the rim joists for the second floor joists, I've already laid them out. I used my screw method. I crowned lumber first, and I laid them all out. Now I've also measured off 1.5 inches on the top of each sill plate there and on the beam. So, and I put screws up to help hold these. I think they're called rim joists. We went through this in the other video. Anyway, we put screws up there to hold them to stand up while I put the floor joists in.
I got my helper dude to give me a hand here. He drew out the floor joist locations on the face of the rim joists for me, so that when I stood them up, as you'll see later in the video, I could see and line them up where they needed to go.
Okay, so I got the first 5 floor joists up. I didn't really have any trouble, except for starting with 2 3/4 inch nails instead of 3.5 inch nails. So I had to go back and nail a couple, but got her done. So the reason why I did the first 5 and I left the rest open is I'm going to now put the sheeting up on top of there. Put 4 sheets up there, that's enough. That's all I need for full sheets. Because once I fill the rest of the space in, I'll have to try to find a way to move them up from the outside. And as you can see from this shot here, that will not be so easy. And they won't fit through a 16-inch center joist space without having somebody passing them up from the bottom. So here I can stand here, set them up on that board, and then slide them up on top. Get them all up there, finish the joists, and then they're all up there for when I'm ready to do the subfloor. So it's coming together quickly and nicely. Keep on carrying on. Man, it's hot today. Sorry about my half nakedness. Ciao.
So you can see how difficult that would have been to try to do in a small joist space. But with the opening, I was able to easily get the sheets up there. Right on, that's going to do it for us for this weekend. Through the magic of YouTube, I'll be back shortly. But for me, it'll be a week before I'm back. So keep it real. We'll talk real soon. Have a great week, everybody. Hey guys, welcome back. Or I guess welcome back for me. It's the same video for you. So I'm back up. I made it up on Thursday night. I don't work Fridays, so that's good. Same place as we left her. It's getting towards dark, so I'm gonna start moving some lumber over there and see if I can get up the rest of the floor joists, and then it'll be ready for me in the morning to carry on doing the sheeting, and then we'll see how far we get. It's supposed to rain this weekend, so I'm not really sure how well it's gonna go. And my wife says I sound like Pearson Airport when I sleep, and I've also been likened to sawmill running full tilt, so I guess I snore. I'm sleeping, so I don't know. And I got to go for a sleep test on Saturday night. They're going to test me out for the apnea there, so I got to go do that. So I just got a couple days to give her. So yeah, I'm going to set up here, get ripped up, and start hammering nails. Hey guys, so here's something to look for when you're looking at your lumber. So this part of this section here lessens the amount of strength that this board can carry because it's smaller. It's not much. I mean, lots of people would use it. But if I don't have to, I'm not gonna. This crack doesn't help either. This one's even worse. There's not as much wane on the wood, but look at this knot right here. That's like almost half of that piece of wood. So if I'm hanging this on 1.5 inches with it on the bottom, and that's the bottom of the joist, well, I'm no longer using a 2x10. I'm only using a 2x5 maybe. Doesn't go right through, but this is it here, coming through on an angle over here. So something to look at when you guys are grading your wood. The rest of these don't look too bad. I need 6 more for the stringers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 more. So I got 5 here. That's good. These 2 can marry up to the end ones, and then they'll be screwed and glued to another good stud. I just remembered that I wanted to try to lay out my stairs a little bit, and then maybe I'll just leave those joists out for where the stairs are going to go. So that being said, I better get to figuring that out tonight instead of putting up more joists. So I'm pretty sure the code for a stairwell for most building national codes is that the minimum width of the stairwell from drywall to railing, or from railing to drywall, or knob rail or railing to railing, whatever you have, the width of the space, the total minus anything that you put into it, has to be 36 inches, 3 feet. And any landings that you're going to have to be the same distance away from the nose of the top stair as the width of the stairwell. So minimum 3 feet landing by 3 feet, because my stairs are going to go up to a landing, up, turn, and then go up to the second floor. So I got to figure out what that's all going to look like, and I don't need to put floor joists there, so I'll put I'll show you what I do as we go. So I got my book that I've been doing rough drawings in. Now I've calculated that I'm going to have 3 steps. The minimum rule for the depth of a step of a tread in Canada is 255 millimeters. So 765 is what I need minimum for treads. And the minimum rise is 125 millimeters. What's the maximum rise? 200 millimeters. So that's not going to work. Maybe I can do 5 steps. That doesn't give me enough for the landing at the top. That means I gotta change my whole layout on the second floor. That stinks, guys. I either gotta break the code, which I could do, I guess. Just my stair treads won't be as deep as they should be. Or change the stairs. Alright, well, I got some figuring to do. I'm gonna figure this out and I'll get back to you when I decide what I'm gonna do. Hey guys, so I got it figured out. This is probably hard to show. I was gonna put my door here. When I put my door here, that only allows me to do 5 steps before the landing. 5 steps before the landing. And then I need a total of 14 steps to get to the top. So 5 steps to the landing. I need another 9 steps to get up to the top. That doesn't work. That only leaves me with like, I think it was 30 inches for the landing at the top, and I need 36 for a landing because the width of the stairs is 36. So what I decided to do, instead of putting the door here, I'll put the door here, because then instead of being 45 inches, it's a door with a side light. Instead of being 45 inches, I'm only 36 inches. The distance away that I need to be for the door to be able to open. So that, believe it or not, gives me the ability to put 7 steps here. So then I only need 7 steps up. If I do a 2x4 wall there, which is 4 inches, 3.5 plus the half-inch drywall. I've got my mark there at 46 inches. More than enough for a landing. So that works. I have to change the layout of the upstairs though, and it doesn't really change the layout of the bottom floor. But I was going to put, maybe it's easier to show you the picture of my drawing. So this was going to be my second floor. It's going to come up the stairs. I was going to have a 3-foot landing. This would access to the sleeping area. This would be like a closet area, and then I was going to put a bathroom here. So I'll just have to shift this bathroom over to this end and have the door to the, or access to the bedroom here, whenever that gives me to do that. It moves all of my plumbing because the kitchen is going to be right underneath in this section here. That's going to move the bathroom to the opposite end of the cabin. I'll just have to make it work. Maybe I'll put a bulkhead up there and just put the drains in the bulkhead. Or maybe I'll just put the drains underneath the floor joists, and it's just a bunkie for now. I need to keep telling myself that I've done enough construction that I'm so used to all the new modern beautiful design and all that stuff, and when I come to do my own stuff, I'm always like, well, this is the bar that I need to reach, but it's not. All I need is a building, a roof over my head and some insulation, wood stove, and I'm good to go. So that'll be the plan. Everything is great. Got the problem solved. I can get back to laying out and carry on with what I'm going to do for my second floor. Thanks for bearing with me. Hey, good morning, guys. I slept in, but that's okay. I must have needed it. I thought I'd come down to the water and show you the waves. It's really windy today. I don't know if my dead cat's gonna work very good, but super windy. I don't see waves like this very often here. It's only 3 kilometers across the other side. Usually the wind comes this way. When the wind starts to blow this way, usually that means the jet stream's changed and winter's coming. We've had such a hot streak over the last while. Heat warnings and stuff. 38 degrees Celsius. I'll put a thingamabob up with the Fahrenheit for you Imperial folk. the header joist over. I had measured last night for the distances for the stair opening. This is the first double joist of the opening for the rise coming up this way. I forgot I moved this all over like 3/4 of an inch. So my lines are in the wrong spot. An electrician doing carpentry. You stay tuned. So I got the first double joist up, and I got the first crippler. I think you'd call that a crippler. Anyway, all you construction professionals, I'm sure, can let me know in the comments. So this joist here is the one that goes closest to the back wall, so that I can get nails into this one, and the one that I'm going to put beside it. This one here is the closest one to that wall, so I can get joists, the remaining joists for the landing of the stairs there, and nail them through this side. Then I put the second one on here. Then I put the second one on here. And then I can put the last joist for 16-inch center this way, after I've left the space open enough to be able to get access. I need a double joist hanger here to support this side of that. That's load beared on there, so that's fine. And over here, I ran them all the way to the end, but they don't actually, that's not actually going to be there. But I did just for now to get on with things. I don't know if you can see that tick right there. See, I'll point at it. That tick right there is actually going to be the face. Actually, I'm just going to move it over to here. I decided that this morning, sorry. This is the space that I need to meet the code minimum for the distance and the height of the stairs to the opening. So I'm just going to move it right over to here and open it up another 7 inches, and then I'm more than enough. So what I'm going to do is my landing here on this section of stairs, I'm going to build a wall up to here and then cut these off. And then the double joist that supports that section of the stair opening will be supported on this wall. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, I'm giving her down. It's already rained a bit. I don't know, yeah, you can probably see the ground is wet from where I had that 2x6. So I'll keep going here and keep showing you guys the progress. So you guys probably seen when I did the nailing in this section, I kept the gun straight, and when I did the nailing in that section, I kept the gun on an angle. Well, this opening here is my stairwell opening, so this is going to be what I'm going to be putting drywall on. The nails are longer than 3 inches, they're 3 1/4. So after the countersink, they stick out. So when I put it on an angle, none of the ones on this side stuck through. Obviously, so that when I go to finish that, I don't have to bend over the end of a nail to work in that space. Simple little things that I like to pretend like I know what I'm doing on, but you guys may already know. So one thing that I forgot to do before I sistered these two joists together was measure my opening for the stairwell this way that I'm going to cut off later, and I should have. So I went over 36 3/4, so that's my 36-inch opening plus 1/2 inch for whatever I put on the wall and a 1/4 inch railing. I closed it down a little bit. Anyway, so this is where I'm going to make my cut, and this is the other side of the 2x4 wall. I got this nail here. Now this is going to be the load bearing section, but I'm going to be cutting this off here. So this nail goes on an angle like this. The tip of it is probably pretty close to where I'm going to be making my saw cut. So I'm going to pull this nail because I don't like it there. And hopefully, well, there's probably none of the PL on it, but it'll be easier to pull now than later. So I'll get my nail puller and I'll show you that, because a good nail puller is essential when you're an electrician doing carpentry. So here's your basic nail puller. This is a DeWalt one. Basically what you do is you put that in behind the nail, bang it into the wood, then turn it, bang it underneath the nail, and then pull it out. Sometimes they don't want to come out, so what I'll do is I'll put my hand down here and hit the end with my hammer, get it out. There you go. Electrical carpentry 101. Last couple scenes I noticed my dead cat was in the shot, so sorry about that. Hey guys, I just heard on the radio that we're getting 25 millimeters of rain today, so I'm going to switch gears a little bit here. I'm going to abandon trying to get this second floor done. I'm noticing, you can probably see better this way, this is pretty wobbly. So obviously I don't have enough bracing, so I have an option. I can either do more bracing or I can do sheeting. So like I said, I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to get the rest of these joists up, then I'm going to leave that. I'm going to work on the end wall over there, that 2x4 wall I was showing you in the clip, with where the stairs are going to end underneath the beam. And then when I get that done, next weekend is a long weekend in Canada, so next weekend I will try to get some sheeting, and I'm using fiberboard sheeting because OSB is still like $40 a sheet. So I got fiberboard sheeting, which was only $19 a sheet. A little bit of an old school method that they used to use. So that's where I'm going to go with that. But because it's susceptible to weather, I got to make sure that I get the tie par on. So next weekend, long weekend, I should not have enough time to do that. All right, I'll keep on keeping on. Hey guys, I got this other wall framed in. Things are coming together nicely. One thing I wanted to say, I worked with an old guy one time a while back, and he always used to say, if you're thinking about it, you might as well do it. So I added some extra cross bracing, tied it into the bottom plate or the side plate to be able to help stiffen up this building before. I think I am going to try to get the sheeting on today. So just wanted to share that little treasure of knowledge from one of the
predecessors to what we have today for society. There's lots that can be learned from them, and I tried to live by that philosophy my whole life. So he had good things to say, good little sayings. It's funny as hell, and I miss him. He's dead now. Anyway, if you're thinking about it, might as well do it. Well guys, that wraps it up for this video. I got the subfloor installed, stair opening cut in. Still got a few pieces to trim out. I got to fill that in and put plywood across the top of that. Fill that end in, which is why I left that open too. But yeah, we got her. Now I got my castle in the sky. In the trees. With the birds. It's great. So I'm a happy guy. I hope you guys are happy. Hope you're having great weeks. Or have a great week. Please like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you on the next video. I think next time we'll install the herringbone blocking in between the first and second floor, and then I think we'll also probably fill in the rest of these gaps and get this all tidied up so that we can start building and framing the walls excuse me, and then start the roof on the second floor. So look forward to that. We'll see y'all guys soon. Ciao.